Well, hello everybody. Hope you're having a good evening, good night, or good morning. I hope that's going well for you. Right. We're going to be talking about the Royal Navy and about what's happening with Andy Burnham. And we're going to be talking about you can have your cake and eat it. You can't have your cake and eat it, right? Right. First of all, I'm going to be talking about the Royal Navy because Andy Burnham has just announced he's going to send the Royal Navy. So this proves whether the government are lying or not. Because I remember a report when it came to Ukraine or the Straits of Hormuz that we only had four vessels, I think, maximum four. Three of them are active. One of them has been repaired. The boats, military boats, right? Ships. How can you supply three, by the way, that are active? One of them's been repaired, by the way. One of them's been repaired, right? It's in the docks being repaired, and they couldn't send it out. How are you going to divide three? You send one to Hormuz, you send one to Ukraine, you send one to France, one. Look, I think it's smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors, right? To me, it's just to placate, make it look like that the government are going to do something when they're really not. Right? We ain't got a fucking navy. Look it up. We've got four vessels and that's it. Right? How is he going to be able to send it over to France? And which is more important, the Straits of Hormuz and backing up America with Ukraine, right? Or something stupid as we're gonna patrol the southern borders with France. France don't give a fuck about you, but guess what? France has closed the southern borders with Spain because of all 60,000 people coming over into Spain from Morocco. It's all over news. Now, all of a sudden, they close the southern borders, but they won't close the northern borders. Why is that? See, it's fuckery. Mind fuckery, right? Mind fuckery with you, right? Understand how these people work, right? There's no way Andy Burnham can send a Royal Navy when only three of our ships are out there and one is in the dock. We've only got four fucking ships. How is that plausible? It's not. So stop talking bullshit, Andy Burnham. Stop talking bullshit. Right, let's get on to you can't have your cake and eat it. Now, I've been looking recently at a lot of stuff, and I've noticed that the lefties and the people who back up the lefties, by the way, the indigenous population, by the way, they 1 minute want to get rid of the police, and then when they need their police, they're never there, and they want to get rid of the police. It's like, why would you want to get rid of the police, man? Why would you do that? Right? It makes me laugh. Hang on. You want to defund the police, you want to defund rich people and all this, that, and the other, right? Keep the police going, by the way. Remember, these rich people don't give a fuck about you, right? But you want to get rid of the police. Well, what happens when things go to shit and we get taken over? Then the police are not there to protect you. You're going to want the police, then, aren't you? And they're not going to be there. Just like they're getting rid of libraries, digitizing everything, and then cutting the spines off the books so you can't put them back together, right? Chopping them up or burning them. They're digitizing everything. Look, things are going fast now in the end. But these people think they can have the cake and eat it. They think they can. No, you can't. No, you can't, because you'll always be answerable. If not to God, well, you will by God. You will be judged by God. But I'm just saying, as an example, if not by God, you will be used and tossed to the side by Satan. Well, I don't care these people be. Yeah, you're given everything you want. Perversion, this, that, and the other, fame, whatever. Whatever, riches, MP, Prime Minister, President, don't matter what it is, right? When you realize that this world is not what it seems, you start to realize, right? Satan wants to divide the world, but then reunite it under his control through the Antichrist, right? Look, the Jews are pushing now for the temple to be built. Now, I don't know whether it will be built or it won't. A lot of evangelicals are saying that it's going to be rebuilt. Look, the heavenly kingdom, that's what Jesus was talking about. He weren't talking about a physical kingdom on the earth at that time, because he was already there talking. He was talking about a kingdom being set up first in heaven. Then it comes down to the earth when he comes back, not now, because it's run by Satan. Look at all the corruption. You think if Jesus come, there'd be any corruption? No, they wouldn't. I'll tell you that now. There'd be no corruption because he sort it straight out, right? Understand the difference. Jesus is not here yet because the corruption's still going, right? Now, the Antichrist is going to come to make himself he's righteous and all this, that, and the other. Don't listen to it. Don't listen to it. Jesus already told you how he's going to come in the clouds. That's why they're trying to do blue beam, make it look like Jesus coming from the clouds, so therefore they can justify the Antichrist. You got to know truly, truly when Jesus comes, right? Now nobody knows except Jesus and his Father, right? No, but you can get little clues of what's supposed to happen beforehand before he comes. An Antichrist makes it look like he's an angel of light, makes it look like he's powerful, all this, that, and the other. Right? 1 second, just let me check my sound. I bloody thought so. Right, I hope that's better. It said I didn't have my volume up properly. Anyway, let's get back to it, right? These people think they can have the cake and eat it, right? They won't. They'll have the cake, but they won't be able to eat it, right? They'll never gain anything. They'll give them that cake, that fame, that money, that this, that, whatever. But they'll never be able to achieve immortality. They'll never be able to stop their death. So they won't be able to eat the cake either, will they? Anyway, I'm going to leave it to come up to 10 minutes. I'm going to start doing short videos like this, right? Because nobody interacts with me anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But anyway, you guys have a good one. May God bless you. Catch you later.